Hello, Dustin, Klein, Portland, Oregon. Today is gonna be an awesome day. We're gonna start it off with a little road ride. Where is it? There's one thing I gotta do before we go on to our next step, and I figured I'd fill you in. The main thing I realized that I needed on the bikepacking trip that I did with Ron was a packable hooded puffer. I didn't have one, and I was cold every night because of it. So I took matters into my own hands and picked up a Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisper UL. Ultralight, baby. This thing weighs 189 grams. That's like 6.5 ounces. That is so bikepacking friendly, I don't even know what to, it's amazing. And this guy's down, which makes sense because it's usually used at the end of the day, base camp, keeping you warm, not a lot of activity, and if it's raining, I'll put a shell on. This thing's got it all, but there is one thing that I need to add to it before I can fully integrate it into my active lifestyle, and that's back pockets. It doesn't have any pockets on the back, so I'm gonna add them, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna add those pockets with a simple t-shirt, so anybody can do this. All right, shall we? Okay, so doing this is very simple. You take your t-shirt and you cut a rectangle out of it, and I use the bottom hem of the t-shirt to be the top part of the pocket, and you cut this rectangle into 12¼ by 7¼ Also, because this is a t-shirt, you can cut 2 pockets with one shirt. If you might as well, because you're already cutting the shirt. All right, 2 pockets. Simply take your high-end jacket, sweatshirt, or pretty much anything you want. Anything where the body is a little bit thicker than the pocket, you're gonna be good to go. Pro tip, iron your edges before you sew them so that they stay in place. It's gonna make life a hell of a lot easier. I know it's an extra step and I never wanna do it, but it makes life so much easier that it really is worth it. And I'll press around 1/4 inch, but it really doesn't matter. This is a very flexible thing to make. And remember, with sewing, you can always go backwards. You can always undo seams. You can always undo stitches. Cutting, on the other hand, is a different story. And I like to leave a little bit of space between the bottom of the jacket and the bottom of the pocket. Pin it in place. And now it's time to sew it. I'll start here, go to here, then here, and end right there. And don't forget to back tack the tops. Remember, the machine wants to go in a straight line, and all you have to do is stop and make a turn every once in a while. I think 2 pockets are gonna work good for me. If you wanna do 3 pockets, I would make this 13 to 14 inches wide, plus a 1/2 inch for seam allowance. Pro tip, when you're sewing your pocket seam, start at the bottom of the pocket and sew to the opening. And if there's any movement in the fabric, it'll be hidden by the opening. I've been wanting to show you how to do that for a while, so now you know how to put pockets on anything that you own. I can't wait to see what you put pockets on. I hope it's a lot of things. And dear Mountain Hardwear, just put a double zipper on one of these pockets. I mean, it'd be so much easier to store it, because right now it's like, how the hell? It's ultralight, it's ultra packable. Let's make it, come on, let's work together, people. And then he spent like an hour and a half putting pockets on a jacket. I don't understand what I'm watching. Okay, first things next. We got the Creo set up. We're gonna go meet Ron, and then we're gonna go to a local cross race and see all the players here in Portland. Shall we? Heading in to go meet Ron, and I forgot to tell you the ride this morning, by the numbers, 2 hours, rolling time, 33 miles, and 3,300 feet of elevation. Okay, we gotta hustle. We gotta get up with Ron. Here we go. There's just a concert on this street that only has bikes on it. Ron! Hey, Ron.
Hello!
Hey, tell us about this bike.
This is the bike I've had the longest. It's a 1983 Bianchi lugged steel sport tourer. I think when they originally sold it, it had a kickstand. It's been through so many different incarnations, and now it's my Rivendell inspired grocery getter.
Dope.
It weighs at least 400 pounds. I love it. It's the most comfortable bike I have.
Oh shit.
I took the poor line. I would say that's probably maybe like 8 PSI.
What?
No, I'm kidding. It's probably like 15 though.
What size are these? 23?
Cheers with your barrier tape rippage. Just thunderous.
Check this out. Dave is the one that found the Silka pump up in Obstruction Point however long ago.
That's right, yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First geared cross race ever.
Really?
Ever.
How many cross races have you done?
I couldn't even count. Yeah, years.
Like 100 maybe?
A good 100.
Whoa.
Few hundred, yeah.
It's pretty different.
Pretty huge difference. You have to shift. The difference in cramps, the mud, you can't even get on top of anything. You just have to shift through it. It's just, damn.
So how'd you get into cycling? Yeah, tell me.
I really like suffering.
Tell me about your bike.
Hurting myself.
What are you working with here? So what do you like best about cycling? Tell me. Yeah,
I love the community.
give me the long version.
And just like that, the race is over. Actually, moments after the race ends, everybody's gone. It's cross is cool. But personally, I think it's a little more fun to watch than to partake in. But that's just me.
That was my entire Instagram feed all in the same place. It's like, oh my God, that's X, that's Y, and that's Z, all in the same place. I don't have to make comments, I can just talk. This isn't goodbye, more like see you later.
We got storm clouds and a gridlock freeway. Let's take it home. Good times had by most. Hey, Portland, what a magical place. Am I wrong? Thank you for hanging out. What an epic day. Couldn't have done it without you. Shout out to the whole Portland cycling community. Without you, we'd all just be a lot less everything. If there's anything you liked here, go ahead, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, now might be the time. And check out the EBD Gear Shop, the greatest place on the internet. I got new designs. They're really good. I think you'll like them. The greatest designs, the best. Until next time, player, this is Dustin Klein. Signing off. Burgers, it's burger night. We're making burgers. Okay, where are the burgers?